Hi guys, welcome to State of Crypto, your one-stop for all crypto-related news. I am your host Martin, and this is episode 10, Cobo Wallet and other news. I am not a financial advisor. This is all for entertainment and education purposes only. Please do your own research before you purchase or invest into any cryptocurrency or digital asset. Now, if you're catching this stream live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and you have any comments, please make sure to leave them on below after the stream is done. Now, if you want to keep up with the latest crypto news, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we come live. And that's very important, guys. If you don't hit that bell, you're not going to be notified when we come live. And if you want to be here when we're streaming live, it's very good that you hit that bell. Now, if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is on, you can join us on Discord. The link is in the description. Now we're going to jump really quick onto the news. Mubadala Investment Capital. Who are they? Do you guys know who they are? No? Really? Well, have you guys been living under a rock or something? I'm just kidding, guys. I also have no clue who the F they are. But we got you covered. Don't worry. We did a little bit of research. Now, apparently, they're the world's 13th largest sovereign wealth fund, and they have made an investment into a cryptocurrency exchange called MidChains. Now, MidChains is set to launch in late 2019 in Abu Dhabi. Now, the exchange will be located in the International Financial Center and Free Zone Abu Dhabi Global Market, which is abbreviated ADGM. Remember that because we're going to mention it in a second again. Now, apparently, these guys will have a physical location, which is pretty good. Many of the exchanges, or some exchanges, don't even have physical locations. For them to have one where you can actually, within the financial district, where you can actually go and complain to someone when things are not working out, it's pretty good, you know? It's pretty legit. And for some reason, I'm getting some playback on another device. Apparently, sound is good then. Okay, so they'll have a physical office. Now, earlier this year, ADGM's Financial Service Regulatory Authority green-lighted MidChain to operate their crypto exchange. Now, the co-founder of MidChains, Basil Al-Askari, stated that we are an exchange, and you can think of it similar to a stock exchange, but when you're trading in equities, for us, it will be crypto. We also perform as custody activities, which means we can also store, settle, and clear crypto transactions on behalf of our clients. Now, that's very important because Abu Dhabi, with all the money they have and all the wealth, if money from starts flowing into these exchanges, right, that means more adoption for crypto. It means we might see prices go higher as more people have access to purchase cryptocurrencies on exchanges or to do transactions with. Now, this next article that I found really ticks me off. I mean, it's man. I mean, it's just what some companies do. Really, it gets me a little bit angry. But anyways, this study from Columbia Law School blog, they conducted an investigation and found that most companies who claim to be developing blockchain systems ended up doing nothing with the idea, right? And oftentimes these announcements were made just to boost the performance of stock under dubious pretenses. Now, it's like when HD and 4K came out, right? And everyone was selling you HD everything. It's like, oh, HD shirt, HD hat, 4K pen. It's like, what the fuck, man? That sometimes it didn't even matter what it was. They just wanted to brand it 4K or HD for people to buy it, right? They wanted profit. And sometimes marketers do that, right? They'll just jump at the name, whatever's hot and whatever's hype and whatever's going on at the moment just to get a quick buck. Now, what really is annoying is that these companies were doing it just to get ahead, right? They said they were going to do something with blockchain to raise funds in the stock market. And, you know, I believe this should be considered a sort of crime. I'm not sure if it is or not. However, these companies should be penalized in some way. Now, this team from Columbia Law found that most AK blockchain related announcements happened at the top of 2017 hype cycle, which is when the prices of crypto was going off the roof, right? Bitcoin hitting 19,000 plus. Everyone was really high up. I think Ripple was over $3, and you know, so people started to see these and try to take advantage of using the words sometimes without knowing what they meant. They just wanted to use them because hey, it's cool. Now, in total, they said that 77% of all 8K disclosures were purely speculative and done out of opportunism, meaning they just want to take advantage, right? So in most cases, most positive reactions were reversed within 30 days. At least that didn't last them that long, right? But yeah, man, I mean, come on. What these companies do sometimes is wrong, you know. Now, let's go look really quick at market cap. All right, so yesterday market cap, we closed up 294.5 billion, which is 2.86% from the prior day. Right now, total market cap, it's a little bit down, trading at 293 billion at 0.48% down. It's starting the day, they just started 2 hours ago for this. So it's not that, we still have 22 hours to go to see where this takes us, right? Can we increase the market cap? Will it decrease? Still yet unknown. However, it's good that yesterday, after three red days, we finally have a green day, meaning money's flowing back into crypto. Now on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance closed yesterday down 0.57%, from an opening of 70.34, closing at 69.96. Now, Bitcoin is still dominating right now at 69.93, which is 0.04% down from yesterday's closing, as we said 2 hours ago. However, we still have the whole day to go and see where it goes. I do hope that the dominance of Bitcoin decreases so that other altcoins start to get more money flowing back into them. There's other articles that we'll touch on this later on. However, just keep in mind. Now, on to Bitcoin news. Now, Tim Draper, the billionaire, once stated that Bitcoin would reach $250,000 by 2022. Now, he is apparently is recanting what he stated, and now he's saying that he could reach it, but by Q1 of 2023, which is just basically adding up 3 more months to his prediction. He said it's either by then or before, right? So he's buying himself 3 more months on his prediction. What he's basing himself on to predict that, I'm not sure. It's just one of those things that are up in the air. It's hype news. It's one of those hopeful moon boys thinking. I'm not sure whether or not there's real facts behind his prediction. Anyway, so the article, I like this article because it also stated that by 2022, or he's predicting that we'll use Bitcoin, or it could be other cryptos, right? But he says Bitcoin for routine transactions such as buying Starbucks. Now, can you really imagine that day that we leave our homes with just a cell phone, no wallet, because you don't have any need for cash or fiat, or not that much need for fiat, to purchase anything you want at the store or Starbucks? I mean, right now with apps like Samsung Pay or Apple's whatever their platform is for touch pay with the phone, NFC payments, you know, it's making it easier for us to leave home with less things, right? Now, if you think about it, what he's saying is not that far-fetched, because in a way right now, your money is sitting in a bank, right? You have an account, it's sitting in a bank. Now imagine that you had $1 million in that account and you go to a bank and you try to withdraw $1 million. Now the bank, things are going to happen, right? First, they're probably not going to release the money really quickly. They're going to open an investigation and make sure you're not being extorted or something's going on to where you require that much money. Second, they probably won't have that much money in the vault. So you probably won't be able to get your cash as quickly, right? So your money right now, everything that's in your account, it's in digital form, right? Your cash is sitting there digitally. Now, when you go to a store or anywhere and make a purchase with your debit card or credit card, what you're using is electronic funds, right? Your money gets wired from your account to their account electronically. No physical exchange of fiat is being required. Now, with using cryptocurrencies, the only difference would be that fiat is backed by a government and cryptos are decentralized, but it's basically the same. You take money out of your wallet, your digital wallet, which could be your bank account, and you transfer it to whoever you're paying that money to, right? So you're sending it to their wallet, bank account, and in the end, it just works out, right? So yesterday we covered articles stating that Armanino LLP was gonna start taking payments in crypto. They were gonna take up to 1,000 cryptos. That was 2 days ago. And yesterday we covered the article that said that Allianz, the largest insurance company, was also likely gonna take payments in the form of crypto. Now with all that adoption, and at some point in time, people might not even need to have fiat or government issued currency to make purchases and transactions with, right? You would just use your fiat um, to purchase the cryptocurrency. Now, whether or not you want to spend this, up to you. Some people might want to store it. Some people might want to trade with it, and some people might just want to use it as they would use cash. Now, let's go on to the Bitcoin chart. Now, Bitcoin is still within this major downtrend we had traced on the equidistant channels. We yesterday we traced this small. We're gonna go to the 4 hour. We're looking at daily. We traced this small pattern. We said we were gonna see how it played out. I mean, it's too short of a pattern. We knew chances are it was not gonna be very valid. However, we're not seeing very much divergence. Maybe this small trend here, you can see the low making a higher low with lesser price within the same wave, let's call it. And on the RSI, the same, right? We were not necessarily oversold. We're not in oversold territory in the 4 hour, but we're not that much sold. And here we're more sold with less negative, with on a higher price, let's say, right? So we were getting some divergence that would indicate that price might propel up. At that point in time, it wasn't that clear where the price was going to be. However, now we have a clearer picture. So let's say this pattern is not valid. However, divergence is impulsing us to this small, it wasn't even that big. It was a small bump, right? And we would have to wait for something else to develop so we can trace a valid pattern. Right now, as we said, we're still within this this downtrend. However, we did bounce off the support of 11,120. Hit it, bounce back up, and that could have been propping us up also to a bit higher prices. Now, in Ethereum, we didn't find any articles that were worth our time. Most of them were, or your time for that matter. Most of them were just price analysis predictions, and it's like we said, we don't do those. However, we're gonna jump really quickly into Ethereum dominance. Ethereum recovered a little bit yesterday on the daily. Right, it was up 2.08%. Right now, on the 2 hours, the day's open, it's been trading down 0.88%. Ethereum price is sitting at 213.34. And we're gonna look at the chart real quick. We can see we're trading with this major triangle wedge, more likely a wedge than a triangle. However, we're still trading within. We notice that what we have traced is holding, and we're gonna look at the 4 hour real quick. And yesterday I think we had charted it up to here, this small wedge. Yeah, we had traced that wedge yesterday. And today, when I was looking at the chart, I was just looking at everything after, or the wedge or the uptrend that's starting to take place, the small uptrend here. And I can see this small triangle, upsloping triangle, or upsloping wedge, yet to be determined. However, it's still too small of a pattern to actually call it that. We do see that this divergence we had played out, right? We had some divergence in the MACD that we're seeing propping us up to higher prices. Now we're gonna move on to Ripple. And now Ripple articles I found were just FUD and some news that we had already previously covered. Now Ripple is the worst performer in 2019 of the major crypto assets, and it's probably due to the fact that they've been putting this money out of escrow into the market to have liquidity, and then taking it out of the market at the end of the month, whatever's not taken, and then putting it back in again the next month. Now that's probably what's keeping the price from going up. All other cryptos went up. I mean, Binance, man, it went from like $4.66, I think November, December of last year, up to $43, almost 10 times, right? 9 point something for sure. Now, other current other cryptos like Bitcoin at least 3 or 4 times its value. Bitcoin, it went, I mean, Ripple, it just went from point 30 cents to point 50 and then down. I mean, it's doing nothing. It's just, I mean, I do hold XRP, but I find it extremely annoying that everyone else seems to do something and XRP is just floating there doing nothing, just chilling, you know. And the thing that worries me is that these guys have, I think they set up like 55 escrows, so they can hold and keep on putting money into the market for 55 months. Well, some months have already been burned. However, I mean, 55 months, it's a long time, dude. It's over 4 years. Now, on to Ripple chart real quick. Here's Ripple dominance. Let's go look at the daily. It recovered a little bit yesterday. No, sorry. Yesterday was down. Right now it's going a bit up. 4.2% or 0.15%. Standing at 4.2% dominance. Price of Ripple holding at 0.30 cents. We went down, nearly touched this resistance of 27 cents. We were back up. However, still within this triangle we traced and within this down sloping channel. Let's look at the 4 hours real quick. And on the 4 hours, we can see that, you know, we're on this small uptrend, but the same thing. I mean, it's too small to call it a trend. We'll probably do something here, but again, it will be too small of a pattern to actually do something. I'm going to ignore this large one because it's just like an outlier. So we're going to go from here to here. Right, but too small of a pattern. Let's wait for a better pattern development to develop before we actually call it something else. Now onto Litecoin. So apparently Litecoin has received some criticism due to people perceiving it as being there being a lack of new code development. Now Electric Capital stated that Litecoin was being abandoned, and Charlie Lee, the creator of Litecoin, states that there's no lack of development activity. Now, he also stated that the numbers from GitHub do not represent accurately what their team is doing for Litecoin in 2019. Now, the team for them is really small. It's just, I think it's Charlie Lee and 6 more people. Now, GitHub said that the work they're doing, or the work is as if it was done in 2018. So they're just basically taking the year off. Now, I don't buy into this because Litecoin has been losing dominance as well as the other coins, as we charted yesterday, or showed in the chart yesterday, and we will show it again right now for comparison. But it's not the only one that's losing money, so I don't think people are leaving it because of that. It would be like saying that people are leaving. They're not abandoning Litecoin. They're abandoning all altcoins, right? And they're seeking refuge in Bitcoin. Now, for us to be able to determine whether or not people are abandoning it, we need to see how things play out for Litecoin in the short to mid-term to determine if people are really abandoning it, right? So we would need to see Bitcoin lose dominance, other cryptos, or the main ones, start to gain dominance, and then Litecoin still dump in dominance. And then we could really determine that Litecoin is being abandoned. Right now, everyone went down. I mean, let's look at the chart real quick. Litecoin dominance, right? Litecoin dominance. Look, let's go look at the daily. We had a green day yesterday, up 2.62%. Right now, it's losing dominance, 1.38. But look at this, man. I mean, look at this, right? Losing some dominance, as well as Ripple lost dominance, and as well as Ethereum lost dominance, right? So it's not alone. I mean, what they're saying is just to put more fear into the market, right? And I doubt that they're losing, or that people are abandoning it. I think it's just happening that everyone's putting their money more into Bitcoin than the altcoins, right? Oh, so XRP is long-term investment. Yeah, Soka is cool. XRP would be a long-term investment. There was a conversation that leaked in which Charlie said that they had no developers, that he was the only one left. Well, this article does say that there's 6 people there, so let's see where it was. I'll do a quick search. Developers. Right, right here, right. It says the team Litecoin has a small group of core developers, including Lee. The team has six. Okay, well, including him is six. I said him plus six. With him, five more. But anyways, according to this article, it's six people. Apparently, he's not the only one left. So let's wait and see how things play out for Litecoin before we jump into conclusions. Now, we're gonna look real quick at the Litecoin chart because we just looked at the dominance, and Litecoin, same as with the other coins, still within this. I'm gonna make it longer so you can see it. Still within the downtrend, using that midline as support, and we're gonna go into the 4 hours. Here we go. This is the 4 hour. Now we are above the 20 MA, which could provide additional support for Litecoin. And I didn't really look at the other coins if it was gonna be used as support. However, look, we barely went out, and then we went back up right into this triangle we had traced, but still within this downtrend. And what happened? Well, that divergence that we pointed out yesterday played out. We can see it here in the 4 hour. This divergence here is what helped us propel to higher prices. Now, on the RSI, we're sitting comfortably at around 50, which put us around neutral, not being sold, not being bought. So we need to have more pattern develop for us to be able to determine what's going to happen with it. On to Cobo. Binance, actually. The only article I found about Binance was this one, and it's regarding Binance that was going to be connected with a Cobo Wallet. Now, I don't know much about Cobo Wallet. I don't use it, and I never heard of it before this article, but I will look into it. It appears to be accessible for more than 80 countries, and it is headquartered in Beijing. That's the only thing that worries me, that it's a wallet that is being that's going to be a Chinese-based wallet. So with all the things that Chinese government could do and the hackers, I wouldn't be too comfortable having my money there. However, I would definitely like to look into it. Now, Cobo apparently is the first digital wallet that follows proof of stake and a masternode addition to enable clients to store their digital currencies securely and invest into digital currencies, all within a single application. It additionally gives proof of stake cloud staking prices to the holders up to 40% yearly. Now, staking, for those of you guys that don't know, is basically when you grab money, you put it back into the project, and after a certain time, you get paid out a certain amount. Basically, we could call it would be the equivalent of dividends, right? You're buying coins, you put your coins back into the project so they can finance themselves, and so long as you're staking them, you keep getting paid every time they make profit, right? That's how that would work. Now let's go look at Binance real quick. Let's look at Binance dominance on the daily. And yeah, yesterday Binance dominance lost a little bit, 0.68%. It's not much. I mean, Binance is just dominating at 1.61, right? Right now it's up, and it's 1.04% up. Again, not that significant when you're only 1.61% of the market. However, onto Binance price. So on Binance price now we have something that looks very cluttered. We had this down sloping wedge or triangle that played out, broke to the upside. Right now, let's look at the 4 hour. Right, so in the 4 hour, I can't remember. I think I traced this down sloping channel yesterday. We didn't know if it was going to hold. It's too small of a pattern. We seem to have breaking out, but again with Binance, so much indecision. Look at all this, all the wicks in the candles, right? I mean, what happens is, like, price open, either bulls take the price down, and then bears take the price down, then bulls start pushing it up, it goes high, and then the bears come back in and make it go down, and we end up with this like small body candle but with huge wicks, right? I mean, people try to push the price either way, but then it just gets squished in the middle. And maybe it might not be indecision. Maybe it is because it is a token or a market-based token, right? It's for an exchange. So it could make sense that people are buying and selling Binance coins so they can purchase and sell other so they can purchase other cryptos, or selling out of other cryptos into Binance coin, so they can purchase something else, right? So maybe that's what giving us these long wicks. Um, this downtrend, it's broken now, so it wouldn't hold. However, we do have this up support we found, and if we were to trace something like this, we would make another sort of triangle, at least for the time being. Or we would need to see where it plays out, right? We need something else to develop. I mean, we are sitting a bit high, not too high, but higher than medium on the RSI. But the momentum has been going. It's been going almost to neutral. We could start developing some positive momentum, and we might be able to see right now some price go up on the RSI to something maybe around 60 or over 60. I mean, we're sitting at 60 right now, 60.32. So maybe above 60, right? So heading towards the 70s. And yeah, I mean, that'll be all for today. Anyways, guys, like I said, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Again, if you like what we do, give us a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when we go live. Now, and if you believe the content that we produce here, it's of value to you and your friends, or let them know that we're here. We really want to get this. We really want to get this community going, right? If anyone else has any questions, I'll keep the stream open a little bit longer. But if we don't have any questions soon, we're just gonna basically end the stream, all right? So, any more questions? Check out the link. Conversation is on Reddit. Can you send me the link? And I'll gladly check it. Alright, so basically what I found was this, right? And we're just gonna put it here. Just a Redditor claiming to have access to the leaked Telegram chat between Charlie Lee and his colleague, in which he admits that Litecoin is undergoing node development. Now, well, I would need to have, if you have the Reddit, can you actually share it so we can look at it? Because I think I found this one, and I'm not sure if this is the same one that you looked at. Let me know in the comments once the stream is on. If not, send me a link and we can look at it on tomorrow's stream, right? So, which I know development. Okay, after seeing a post from Charlie Lee, like development. Trying to see where this. Okay, it's gonna be 5 minutes. Okay. mean, I haven't read the whole conversation, but he's saying that there's no one interested in working on the Litecoin protocol. That doesn't mean that there's no people there, right? I mean, there can be people there, just no new people that want to join. Um, Whether or not that can, I mean, it wouldn't necessarily mean that they have zero people, right? Um, he says that since the beginning, it's only been three guys: him, Warren, and Thrasher. But these other articles states that there's at least three more people there, or two more people there. So it's five with him, right? Uh, I mean, conversation could be fake, could be real. Right now, it's on Reddit, and until we have real proof, I mean, like we said, we don't give into FUD, right? That's what we do here. We don't go into the FUD, so we need facts for it to be true. We need for a source to have confirmed it, and then we can actually call it news. But yeah, I mean, the discussion's open. If you guys want to keep on discussing this, we can do it in another stream. However, guys, like I said, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. So he contradicts himself. Yeah, I mean, he could. Like I said, the conversation. Where's the proof, right? Where's the screenshots? I need to look at it more in detail, but we would need screenshots, and then we would need for a source to come and confirm that this is true. Once it's confirmed, then I mean, yeah, it's news. Right now, it's FUD, and we don't give into FUD. Anyways, guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Have a great Sunday.